Good evening. Watching the news from the Sultanate of Oman Television. Firstly, headlines. The Ministry of Health announces 99 new confirmed cases of COVID-19. And oil prices rally today as massive output cuts begin to kick in, and top producers say they would turn the taps lower. Those are the headlines, and now the news in detail. The Ministry of Health announced 99 new confirmed cases of COVID-19, which brings the total numbers registered in the Sultanate to 2,447, including 11 deaths. The Ministry of Health stresses that 495 cases have been recovered.
Within the efforts to limit the spread of COVID-19, the ministry advises all citizens and residents to keep on washing hands with water and soap. Avoid touching the face, nose, mouth and eyes. Follow hygienic habits when coughing and sneezing. Adhere strictly to social distancing instructions. Stay at home and not to go out unless absolutely necessary. Adhering to isolation and social distancing will prevent you, your family, and the community from COVID-19. Stay safe.
Oil prices rallied today as massive output cuts began to kick in, and top producers say they would turn the taps lower, while there were also hopes for a pickup in demand as economies slowly reopen. After a diabolical month of the commodity in which the May WTI contract fell to a mind-blogging minus $40, investors were a little more upbeat about the outlook, though analysts warned the market was not yet out of the woods. US benchmark WTI for June was up almost 5% at $19.75, having piled up on 25% in each of the previous 2 days. Brent for July delivery gained 2.4% to $27.12 on its first day of trading, with the June contract closing without any of the flurry of selling suffered by US oil 2 weeks ago. Output cuts of 10 million barrels a day already agreed by OPEC and other top producers with start today, though some countries had already started earlier this week. The Tokyo Metropolitan Government has today taken a charge of 2 more hotels intended to house coronavirus patients, raising its capacity from the current 1,500 rooms to 2,800 rooms. The facility will be staffed by doctors and nurses, and the people staying will be ones with mild or no symptoms to ease the burden on medical facilities and free up hospital beds for more serious cases. 2 robots will be operating at those facilities for the first time. One is Pepper Robot, already popular in Japan, charged with greeting people with positive messaging. The other robot is a cleaning robot, which will be operating in the hotel lobbies, which are designated as red zones to reduce human access to those areas. The robot has obstacle and people avoidance capabilities. The lobby will also allow guest patients to access health management applications on computers and tablets to record their own temperatures and variety symptoms. The Honolulu Zoo is celebrating the birth of 2-tailed lemurs who were born on Easter Sunday. The twins lemurs are born to a 5-year-old female and 4-year-old male who were brought to the zoo in the fall 2018. White-tailed lemurs are typically found in Madagascar and are among the world's most endangered mammals. Honolulu Zoo Director Linda Santos said the babies and mother are doing well, and the birds will help lemurs conservation efforts. Still to come, a news bulletin. Despite the coronavirus pandemic, the fishing activity in Musandam Governorate witnesses an abundance and diversity in the supply.
Non-compliance with the directives of the Supreme Committee dealing with coronavirus COVID-19 exposes you to risk and legal action. Stay safe.
Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman Television. Muscat Securities Market Index recorded an increase last month by around 100 points. The market achieved monthly gains of 2%. The total value of trading amounted to 29 million Omani riyals. The positive activity in the market is expected to continue as the oil prices rise and the decline in the severity of COVID-19 pandemic. Many listed companies have taken precautionary measures to avoid the possible impacts of the pandemic. Despite the spread of the pandemic of COVID-19 all over the world and the advent of the holy month of Ramadan, the fishing activity in Musandam Governorate witnessed an abundance and diversity in the supply. With the precautionary measures to close the land borders, the ports of the Governorate also witnessed a commercial movement by exporting the surplus of the Governorate's fish to the local markets in the Sultanate by linking them to the ports of the neighboring governorates. The Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries Wealth, in cooperation with the private sector, enhanced exporting the surplus fish to various governorates of the Sultanate through the National Fisheries Company, Ferries Company. A lot of social and religious aspects related to the holy months of Ramadan were changed due to the spread of the coronavirus pandemic. The iftar and family gatherings, along with the Taraweeh prayers, are most common aspects of the holy month of Ramadan. As all are aware of the dangers of this pandemic, social distancing became one of the necessities in this period. All the people of this beloved country hope that this pandemic ends sooner than later, so that life goes back to normal and worshippers can perform their prayers in the mosques surrounded by peace and tranquility. This is the Sultanate of Oman Television. Before tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. The Ministry of Health announces 99 new confirmed cases of COVID-19. And oil prices rally today as massive output cuts begin to kick in, and top producers say they will turn the taps lower. With that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here in the newsroom and the studios, stay safe. Good night.